Smartest thing, go after the hitters. Make sure you make great pitches. If you give up some stolen bases, so be it.
And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Outside with a breaking ball. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors.
2-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Batting third, the left
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Manny Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he saw that changeup really well, just a little early, still barreled it. As you see, home run distance, just couldn't keep it fair.
Ramirez went deep twice in his last game. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2. And we're back. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Jake Arrieta. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Stays alive. On the ground to first, Mauer. He steps on the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at our lineup. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. That takes care of Rodriguez. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Bobby Abreu. Alcantara back to work. And that one fouled off. Abreu batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a former home run derby champ. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Juan Soto now. That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And next for LA, Derek Jeter.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Foul ball there. The 0-1. Runner takes off. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. Punch too late with the toss. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Soto takes his lead at third with one away. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, number 7.
Joe Mauer getting ready to hit.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
Way out front for strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Oh, and this one gets away. Tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's the 3rd out. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the 3rd baseman, Connor Norby. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Center field. Abreu settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting 6th, the right fielder, Jesus.
And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. In for a strike, 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Just missed. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. 2 outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. No score here in the 2nd. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Soto sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And that is that. Marlins leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here in Miami, top half of the 3rd inning, stepping in the long ball threat, Joe Mauer. Fought off foul.
You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Laced down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's into second with nobody out.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Piazza now at the plate. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Ball outside. Throw to third. He's safe. On the ground to third. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out. Here's Mookie Betts. Infield shifted to the pull side. And first offering is fouled off. base hit center field. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
De La Cruz, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Alcantara over to first, and Betts dives back. Man at first, one away. Good job to fight that one off. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Betts around second, headed for third. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch doesn't find the zone. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. And that's outside. Now 2-0.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Tatis waits. Fouled off left side. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Two on, one out. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Edwards. Jump throw across his body to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And a run comes in to score. Manny Ramirez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Runners on the move. Over to third, but the throw's offline.
Inside.
And that one missing low.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Myers brings it in. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and they lead by 3.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Runner takes off, and a foul ball. Runner goes again. Pitch inside. Throw to third. Save. Tatis on third with 2 out. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. That one to first, and that's just foul. Two outs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Ripped on a line to center. Hill snags it, and that is that. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number. Set for the bottom of the third, and at the plate for Miami, Graham Pauley. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
That's to third. De La Cruz whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Marlins,
Xavier Edwards, the next to hit.
Edwards.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And that one popped in the air, left field. And that is that. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now it's Juan Soto. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
Timeout.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Fouled off to the right. And a foul ball, he stays alive. A changeup missing. 1 and 2 to count. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a ground ball. Pauley sends it to first. They get the out on Soto.
Well, that looks routine, but it hasn't been so easy for this club defensively this year. And you got to make those routine plays behind a pitcher. It helps him to get more comfortable and move through this ball game.
Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. Jeter now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground to short. Handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Joe Mauer. A double and a run scored his first time up. On a line, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And here is Mike Piazza. Foul ball. Two outs. That one fouled off. And that's downstairs. Now 1-2. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Declan Cronin getting loose out there. Martinez also throwing. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And they'll do it again. Mauer off of first with 2 away. Way inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Popped up. Sanchez ranging after it. And that is that. And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Dane Myers. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there.
1-2.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Caught him looking for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Rodriguez.
Pudge Rodriguez, the next up for the Marlins. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
The Dodgers leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Foul ball still 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. He can't get there. It's a base hit.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting and that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and lifted into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Norby stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And that is out of play. Swings through that one.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Ramirez under it, and the inning is over. So 1 hit is all they get. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Dodgers.
Pitching for the Marlins.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Declan Cronin.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Right, makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Here's a big power threat. Ellie De La Cruz, 1 for 2. He swings and fouls 1 off. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That's
Ball.
down and in. A slider missed. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Tatis at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Ball 2.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Here goes Ellie. Pitch misses.
Rio.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Moved to second, and he's back safely. De La Cruz, the runner at second with 1 away. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Safe. Make it 3 stolen bases for the cover star, Ellie De La Cruz. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Full count.
And El Nino is stifled for the K. And up next for Los Angeles, Manny Ramirez. He's a guy who does it all. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
This one popped up. Right. Settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. This one in the air, right field. Soto gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. So now here's the DH, Griffin Conine. And there's the strike.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Just off the inside corner, and a count 1-2. The Marlins trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one ripped. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins.
So up
The
next,
second baseman,
Graham Pauley. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
That was the pitch to hit. 4-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off the shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Hill stands in now and watches strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
No, that's
And a
a
good
ball.
eye there.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Konine, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 left for Miami. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Cronin back to work. Right through there for a strike. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Inside, almost got him. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it remains 2-2. That one to first, and it goes just foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Hill ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Juan Soto. Out to short, Edwards. Over to first. Out. They get the out on Soto. 2 outs, base is empty. Joe Morgan steps to the plate for the Dodgers, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That ball's carrying. And forget it. He goes deep in his first at bat off the bench. His second homer this series, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Base is empty with 2 away. And next for L.A., Joe Mauer. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Myers sizes this one up, corrals it, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo. Back here in Miami, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Xavier Edwards. And a foul ball.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Betts whips it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Line drive, base hit, right field.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Foul ball there. Next offering is fouled back. Myers, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Up next for the Marlins.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. The Dodgers leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch
Ball.
misses inside. Now 1-2.
1-2. Ball.
And there's a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Morgan on to first. That ends the frame. Marlins leave one. They're down 4-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Seth Martinez.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. And foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Here's Mookie now.
Betts.
Swinging a foul straight back. Ground ball.
That's
left
foul.
side, and that goes foul. Next
Ball.
offering misses down and away. The rare K for Mookie. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Not
2-1.
even close there. And it's 2-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day.
Couldn't have timed it up any better
Now
than that.
back,
A lot of hitters
designated
tell
hitter,
themselves,
Fernando
line drive over the
Tatis
infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do.
Jr.
Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Fernando Tatis Jr. digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. So the Dodgers lead 1. They lead 4-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming
Leading
schedule.
up for the Marlins, the first baseman, Joda Brad.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Out to center. Abreu under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Curve in the dirt. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the seventh. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3,
Now
but when you're pumping
the
high
designated
90s,
hitter,
you get away with some of
Corbin.
those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Calvin Fauché.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Ramirez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-0.
No strikes.
And there's the automatic.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Time asked for now ahead of the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Full count.
That one misses, so a
your
leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning. First and second, no outs. Soto will hit next. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. That's in for a strike. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Now the second run is in, and it's now a 6-run lead.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That one back there, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 8-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on.
Pitching for the Marlins.
And now Joe Mauer.
Number 38. Jesus Tinoco.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Myers makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
There's a swing and a drive. Sanchez going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Betts. 1 for 3. Tinoco, 29 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. That's towards center. Hill sizing this one up. And that's the 3rd out. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So digging in, Derek Hill. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So now back to the top of the order. Adrian Beltre coming into the game now as the injury replacement. Edwards in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Beltre.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Hill leads off first with 1 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Pitch misses. 2-2. Inside, just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
2 outs. That one pushed foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The Dodgers up big in this one here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Struck him out looking. 1 left for Miami. Still 8-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Now the 3rd baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Tinoco back to work. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Hill under it. Makes the grab. 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Pitch misses. Ball 1. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Base is empty, one away here in the top of the ninth. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Outside. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. At the plate, Manny Ramirez. And a foul ball. The next offering misses. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
On a line out towards center. Hill makes the grab, and that's the inning. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the ninth. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. So here comes the big lefty, Aroldis Chapman, to the mound.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
That takes care of Rodriguez.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Connor Norby. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Chapman, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Foul ball, still 0-2. The Fish with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So they're down to their final out. And here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Right through there for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Swing and a foul out of play. This could end it. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers add another to their winning streak.